and good morning. It's Thursday, September 11th, 2025. Make sure this is recording because I had some issues with the earlier. I don't know what's going on. But it was brought to my inner self to speak about how to make positive changes for self to reverse the curse. What is the curse? Negative energies. Okay? You have to want to. That's first and foremost. To make positive changes and reverse negative energies. Focus on shifting your internal mindset and proactively. Okay, this is what it is. Important word is your. Secondly is proactive. Improving your surroundings and habits. Improving is another important word. Okay? Now, the following steps cover mental, physical, and environmental practices to help you create a more positive sense of self. Change your mindset. First and foremost. Practice gratitude, thankfulness. Acknowledge the good things in your life daily. That includes people, places, and things. Regardless of how small or how big. This helps train the brain to focus on positive aspects instead of dwelling on negativity. Identify and reframe negative thoughts. Pay attention to self-talk. When a negative thought appears, challenge its validity by asking if it's based on fact or assumption. Consciously refrain from it. Reframe it into a more balanced and realistic thought. Most important, use positive affirmations. Very important. Repeat encouraging statements such as capable, worthy, resilient, I am, I will. This can self-boost self-esteem, not to be selfishness, not to be prestigious, no. But internal self-esteem and build healthier thought patterns. Forgive and let go. Holding on to resentment can breed negative energy. Practice forgiveness of yourself and of others to free yourself from emotional burdens. You've got to want to, okay? You've got to want to. If you get sick and tired of the negative and being low, and when it hits, it's gonna hit. It will be a ripple effect. When it comes in, it's gonna come in many forms. And it's going to be a domino effect. When it comes into your life, and it will, because this is the era. This is the era of universal God bringing in change for humanity. It's all about principalities. You're either going, and it is time. You're going to rise or you're going to fall. That's what it's boiling down to. That's what it's coming to. Sad, but yet wonderful. Because each and every one of us are going to go through our own personal revelation and tribulation. But it will be nationally as well. I'm telling you, it is a reset of humanity. The universal God is like the Libra scale. And see that negative weight. Universal God is saying, the negative will not win. The darkness will not win. I hear universal God saying, I came in like a wrecking ball. It's going to come in like a wrecking ball. The God of light. The wrecking ball coming in. Each and every one of our lives. And you need to recognize that God is allowing you to be selected for the rise. But He's given all of us free will, rise or fall. Rise for love, light, and life, and under God's instructions for this world, the contract of law for this world. The world is alive. The world is consciousness. We are in it. The world never ends. It just resets from the damage humanity does and allows. It's personally and it's nationally. But it begins with each and every one of us personally. Self. Not to be selfishness. But to have self change. To rise. The mind, the thoughts, our actions, the way we live. Okay? Our personal energy. Free yourself from emotional burdens. Forgive and let go. Mirror teaching for your own self-betterment. Pray for the others. Lift them up. Call in the forces. To step in. Of each and every one's transformation. And it's up to that individual if they're going to rise or fall. Are they love or are they darkness? Are they light beings or are they dark beings? That's why tribulation's coming to each and every one, and nationally. Confirmation sirens are going. Yeah. Shift your habits. And it's got to become a consistent activity. Incorporate movement. Exercise is a way to expel negative energy and release endorphins, which can elevate mood. Regular physical activity, even a short walk, can reduce stress and anxiety. See, don't you understand? They know that walking is better for us, and many of us are not doing it willingly. So that's going to be put in there, forced upon us. God giveth and God taketh away. Prioritize rest and wellness. Ensure adequate sleep. Eat healthy foods and stay hydrated. Mental and physical wellness are linked. And caring for your body can positively influence your mental state. I had a lady, a manager, look good, feel good. Even when you don't feel good, look good. Pull yourself together. Look good, feel good. Set boundaries. Consciously limit draining activities and interactions. Be careful who you hang out with. They drain you, consistently draining, and are negative. This can include saying no to overcommitting requests or reducing time on social media if it triggers negative comparisons. Everybody has their own opinion. It don't mean you gotta follow it, but they have a right to voice it. They have a right. You don't have to be there listening to it unless you're choosing to. Why do we gotta be at war with each other? Why can't, the way, just live and love and live your life? I mean, but see, time is changing. Time, universal God is saying it is time for resetting. It's the bell is ringing. Ring my bell, ring my bell. Ring the bell, the bell sheep. Ringing the bell. I wish I had a bell right now. I could ring the bell. Time to come in. Come on, sheep. Come on. Follow your shepherd. Follow the bell sheep who has the bell around their neck to lead the other sheep. Bell sheep. Rise. And this is how you can rise. But you gotta want to. Like Jesus says, do you really want to be healed? Then you can be healed. And you shall be healed. But it's going to take you being proactive. Doing. And you got to make the changes in your personal own self and responsibilities for yourself. And that means tidying, taking care of you and yours. That means responsibility, like cleaning your car every week, consistently, once a week. Taking responsibility for your possessions once a week. In other words, your room, your drawers, your laundry, cleaning, tidying, once a week. Make that time. You're going to have to take one day out of the week to do these tasks. Because you must become proactive. That's a part of the healing procedure. That's a part of the steps. Of setting the example, especially if you are a mother, father, a teacher, whatever. Don't lead by telling or bossing. No. You lead by doing it yourself. You're not a dictator. Don't voice anxiety or yelling. Excuse me.